Right then, we're going to continue down the Ruben Amorim theme because, well, it's international break and we're trying to look forward and get excited and talk about things that are positive and we can look forward to. And I want to talk to you today a little bit about why I think Rúben Amorim suits Carrington down to the ground. He's obviously not coming to just deal with the first team. Obviously, that's his priority, and that's what he's going to be measured on. You know, we've been a successful academy that's been winning things under Erik ten Hag. It matters not. You know, what happens with the first team is what matters. But he's going to have to continue to develop the sort of sustainable pathway that is being built at the moment between the first team and the academy. And I think he will. I'm so certain of it because I think there's so much evidence to back up that that's exactly what he's going to do as well. So I wanted to highlight some of the talents that are coming through at the moment and have a look at why the young lads are going to do well under the new gaffer. And here's why. So the first thing is adaptability. So Amorim loves adaptable players. He demands positional flexibility. And coming through the ranks at Carrington, there is a huge number of players that are astute at playing in multiple areas of the pitch. It feels like it's the modern way. It feels like, to be honest, it feels like something that Manchester United's academy has always done. We've always tried and tested players in multiple different positions. And some of the players that I'm going to mention can all play in multiple different positions. There's wingers that could play wing back. There's centre halves that can play left back. There's a lot of players here that are multi-rolled and multi-tooled. So let's analyse some of the players that might benefit the most from this appointment. So Goodwill Koni. So we've spoken about him on a video 2-3 weeks ago, something like that. Born in 2008. If that don't make you feel old. He is all of 6'5", and he plays centre half at the moment. He's an absolute physical outlier at the moment, and he's got the ball playing that you could only dream of as being a central defender. He's got line breaking passes. He can carry the ball into midfield. This is a player with all of the tools, and it's never easy for a centre half to break into a top flight team that's playing in Europe. You don't really get the opportunities to come in and make mistakes because the stakes are so high. But the pathway between Carrington and the first team, hopefully, is going to continue to be as smooth and fruitful as it can be for Koni. Now, the three at the back absolutely would benefit his development. One, because it means there's now 50% more opportunities, but you can also hide inexperience and deficiencies better in a 3. He is the perfect profile of defender that you would want to see promoted and given an opportunity. Next up, we've got Bendito Mantanto. So Mantanto is having a real evolution pending in his career at the moment. Amorim loves right wing backs to be left-footed, more than capable of driving with the ball and carrying it centrally into dangerous areas. Remember, his wing backs maintain width for teams. They are integral to both the defensive and offensive effort. At Sporting, Amorim brought through Quenda, who we're going to be doing a scout report on, so stay tuned for that one, who's been absolutely killing it in Portugal since he was given his opportunity. 17. Amorim really does seem to value and appreciate bringing youth into the team. Quenda's a very similar profile to what you're going to be getting with Bendito. Mantanzo's he's just yet to prove his quality on a bigger stage. But he's a left-footed forward that's capable of playing on either wing, and he's comfortable going in either direction. Very versatile, quality running, maintains his width, provably dangerous asset to have on either side. If Amorim chooses to integrate Mantanto into the first team, he will just be one of the lads that come through that could absolutely take a spot in the right wing or right wing back position. That could be the pathway for him to break in, and he's certainly capable of doing it. Another one we've got is Zach Baumann. So Baumann is a centre mid, and he's got the technical traits to be a first team player. The requirement of being a strongly technical, energetic midfielder would highlight some of Zach's best traits. He himself has been called technically flawless. What? That's what people are calling him. Now, Baumann is proficient with both feet. He's extremely comfortable in the middle of the park. The support behind and around him would allow him to just develop and play at that technical game that he can play, whilst protecting any defensive inequalities that he might have. He could be a really interesting one to see blossom through. Obviously, you got the likes of Toby Collier that have already started to emerge. It'd be interesting to see if and how Baumann might fit into that in a couple of years' time. One that we've spoken about for a while and we've not really touched on for a bit because of the injury that he sustained is Shea Lacey. Now, he is one of the Academy products who's got the most buzz surrounding him. Right winger with a godlike left foot. Operates exceptionally well in tight spaces. His shooting is very advanced for his age, not to mention the quality on the half turn. He's a very, very exciting talent, likened to Phil Foden because of that they look very similar, not just physically, but the way that they play the game and the spaces that they occupy. So put Phil Foden on the opposite side, that's what you're getting. That might work perfectly for a central pair of 10s. It's yet to be seen how he develops following the injury that he had. But if he carries on the trajectory that he had before that, he could be absolutely perfect for Amorim's system. Then you got Chido Obi Martin. He's absolutely tearing it up since he joined from Arsenal. Scored 3 on his debut against Nottingham Forest in 14 minutes. He's dead-eye. He's cold-blooded, just killer of a finisher. He's got the poaching instincts that I don't think anybody else in the first team has got. And his skill isn't limited to just being in the box as well. He's got good hold-up play, and he can link play with those around him. The physical traits that he's got for his age are probably giving him a bit of an edge playing under-18s football. If he can carry that into men's football, he will be a problem. All in all, there's a lot to be positive about at Carrington. That's not including the likes of Mainu, Harry Amas, who we've not even touched on, that have already broken into the team, and Garnacho as well. With the new coach and the new coaching staff, the successes that have been happening at Carrington and the debuts that have been happening at Carrington are only going to continue with Amorim as he looks to unlock a new set of players that might be able to adapt and fit to his system a little bit easier than some of the existing squad players. We got the talent in there. Let's see it. See you in the next one. Hey, thank you for watching the video. If you are new around these parts, then don't forget to subscribe. My channel is proudly supported by my community on Patreon. If you'd like to get a little bit of extra content, a Discord group, meetups, five-a-side games, weekly podcasts, behind the scenes, and even an occasional bit of transfer news as and when I get it, then for the price of a pint, you can show your appreciation for the content that we make and get some goodies for doing so as well. Check the link in the description or click the button right here. You'll also find all of my socials here too if you want to follow me on any of those platforms. Nice one.